I used to could go live, and a bunch of people would jump in right away. I done forgot how to do it. Let me try to figure out how to get the chat up. Or somebody say something. Hey, Scrappy Cat. No, I haven't gone live in a long time. I'm actually in, hey, nothing. I'm actually in YouTube jail. Today was the day they were going to let me re-request to get in, to get back on to YouTube. But when I went to go do it, it wouldn't let me do it. So I'll try again tomorrow. I'm not in Facebook jail where I can't make videos. Today's the first day I've been able to go live. And since August, I think, is when I went into YouTube jail. Today's the first day for that. But as far as the other YouTube stuff, I can't do it. I tried to go live when I was fishing because nothing was asking me to, and I wasn't able to go live then. So, nothing. Can y'all hear me okay? Okay, good. We got a lot of crap going on in the world today. I'm not going to talk too much about that. But I harvested honey yesterday and I got stung a bunch of times from the bees. And my neck was swelled up. It's still swelled up. My arms and my legs. And it was bad. I got a hive that's extremely aggressive. Yeah, nothing. Everybody knows what's going on. I think we're fixing to be in war. That's just my opinion. A lot of people don't think so. I just feel like October is going to be something crazy is going to happen in October. I mean, if we did go to war, if World War III started, that would keep Joe Biden in the White House, I think, if that's how that works. But I don't know. A lot of stuff's going on. I got a medication that's for bee stings, and all it does is take the sting away. It doesn't take the swelling out. I'll see if y'all can see my hand. It's still swelled up pretty good. And my legs are swollen. My neck is swollen. I got a bunch of swollen spots on my back and my sides. And the only thing they didn't really get was my face. They got a little bit on my face here, and it wasn't a full sting. It was just a little bit. The face is where it really hurts, is when you get stung on the face. But I have to requeen that hive. I just really haven't done it because it's a mean hive. Teresa has to stay at our daughter's house when I harvest honey because of that hive. Because even the neighbors were complaining they were getting stung. So, that was yesterday. I did the honey, and then today I went outside and I got stung again just walking around outside. So they're very aggressive, very mean. So when winter hits before spring, yeah, I should have said, I should. Well, I went to the doctor yesterday because I couldn't breathe. Anyway. And I took a Benadryl last night. I didn't know we had it here. I knew we had it, but it'd been a while since I seen it. I could not sleep last night. I had to get up at 5 o'clock this morning to go to work. But I was hurting and itching, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was just up and down all night long. For some reason, the bee stings made me go to the bathroom a lot. And so I was up and down going to the bathroom all night. And then I found that Benadryl, and I took it. And I guess it was the Benadryl that made me sleepy, because I know it was like 20 minutes after the Benadryl, I was out. And I didn't wake up till 7 o'clock this morning. I was supposed to be at work at 5:30. So that didn't happen. Anyway, so who all's in here? I see Scrappy Cat and nothing. Shows that there's 6 people in here. Y'all say hello to me. It's been so long since I've seen everybody. Benadryl make you sleepy? I was wondering. I called Teresa and asked her, and she said it makes her sleepy. And it's a tiny pink pill. It says Benadryl on the package. Hey, Steely Dan. And I took it last night, that tiny little pill. I don't know if that's what did it, or if I was just so wore out, because it was like 3 o'clock in the morning when I finally fell asleep. As y'all can see, I've grown my beard back. I shaved it off because I had to get on the CPAP machine for sleep apnea. So I got on the CPAP machine. I had to shave my beard off. But I've seen other people on the CPAP machine that had full beards. And I have a lot of trouble with my CPAP machine leaking around my face when I had it shaved. And now that I have the beard back, it doesn't leak anymore. So I should have never shaved my beard off in the first place. But I do. I shave it off every spring right before summer, because in Southeast Texas here, it just gets too hot to have a beard. I don't know how these guys do it. Some of them have full-blown beards down to their navels. And are y'all still here? It said reloading or something. Am I still live? I guess not. Am I still live, guys? Okay, there it is. I don't know why my phone did that. I'm on the Wi-Fi, so I shouldn't have had to reload or whatever. But anyway, I don't know how much of the conversation y'all got, but the CPAP machine. Thanks, Dan. The CPAP machine seals with my beard better than it did when I was clean shaven. So I don't know if any of y'all use that. I'm very uncomfortable with it. I've never had to use anything like that before, and I've had it now almost a year, and I still have a lot of difficulties using it. Just very uncomfortable for me. Anyway, it's still daylight here, but it's fixing to be getting dark. And I just wanted to kind of pop in and see if I could do a live and say hello to everybody. I miss doing my lives. I miss doing my food combinations. I've got some new ones. This one that I've watched a lot of people do, and y'all are going to think this is gross, but everybody that's done it is just blown away by it. It's a scoop of vanilla ice cream with a teaspoon or a tablespoon of sea salt on it and extra virgin olive oil. And they say it's the best thing ever, and I haven't tried that yet. Yeah, nothing. I hope YouTube takes this band off of me. I've lost a lot of subscribers, but you can't really blame them. I'm not doing anything. Me and Teresa aren't doing anything, outside anymore too much. We are just, with the economy the way it is, we're both working. She has 5 jobs. I have 3 jobs. Hey, Terry Maddox. Oh, I did have something. I don't know why I did it. I got up in the middle of the night before last, and I was having like leg cramps, and usually I drink some pickle juice or something like that, get rid of the leg cramps. But I ate a pickle, and the peanut butter was out, so I ate pickle covered peanut butter pickled whatever, peanut butter on a pickle. I ate that, and I thought, man, that's pretty daggum good. So for dinner tonight, I had a peanut butter pickle sandwich. No, I'm not pregnant. Hey, Anthony. Hey, that Temu leaf blower, that thing is off the chain good. We haven't gotten fall. Fall has happened here, but really our leaves hasn't started falling yet. And a lot of my customers that I mow for, they want me to mulch the leaves up for them in the wintertime. And it seems like it takes longer to do the to mulch them up than it does to mow their yard. Because a lot of times they're so thick, they'll just bunch up in front of the lawnmower, and then I have to raise the deck and go over them several times and then lower the deck back down. But that, oh yeah, I've seen the picture of the biscuits and gravy, Terry. That is I love biscuits and gravy. Oh, you finally got you one? I remember we were talking about it. Did you get the big red one? Man, there's some things I got to tell you about it. So I have a rack built on my trailer, and my leaf blower sits on it. And the arm of the leaf blower, the tube, lays on the side of the trailer, and it comes loose. And actually, one of the tubes, the front part of the tube, came off and fell on the highway. So what I did was, because I don't really see any reason to be taking it off. You know, it's got the 2 sections that you can take off on the tube. So I went ahead and put silicone, the clear silicone, and put them back together. Put the silicone around the tube and put it back together. It's kind of glued it, so to speak. And it hasn't come off yet. But I sure would hate to lose that tube going down the road again. I mean, it fell off and went straight to the side. Nobody hit it or anything like that. So I was very fortunate. But that leaf blower has got so much freaking power. I'm a big guy, 6 foot tall, 280 pounds. And that thing will literally, when I full throttle that leaf blower, it'll push me back. And sorry about that. That leaf blower will kind of, I mean, it's not going to push me back big time, but it does. You can feel the force of the leaf blower pushing you back. And it's so cheap compared to the Steels and the Echoes and all that stuff. And it's just, I left it in my Temu cart for so long, and they kept reminding me, hey, the price come down. I think it started out at $200 and something. And with the coupons that they sent me and leaving it in that cart, I got it for like $100, and I bought it. And every time I've accidentally left it in the rain, one time on the trailer, 130, I think, Anthony, that's probably closer to what I paid for it, 120 with tax and everything. But man, it's still, hey, Anthony, what is the oil mixture on yours? Is it 50 to 1, or do you remember what it is? Because I lost my book, and I've been using the same fuel mixture I put in my Steel other weed eaters and stuff. In that 25 to 1? Okay, 25 to 1. I need to write that down. I'll remember it. 25 to 1. Okay. I don't know what my Steel is. My Steel weed eaters, it comes, you get the little bottle, and that one little bottle is for a gallon of gas. And I'll use 2 of those bottles and get 2 gallons of gas, but I don't know what the Steel mixture is. I kept thinking it was 50 to 1 or 40 to 1. Thanks, Terry. Send it to me. I appreciate it. But I mean, it cranks every time. It works great. But for the winter storage, I'll be using it not a lot this winter. But hey, Steely Dan, you have a good night too, buddy. I want to get that premix fuel. It's kind of expensive, but I don't want this thing to get messed up. So yes, I did. I had to take the spark plug boot off. And when I do my video, I'll show you exactly when I'm able to post on YouTube again. I'll show you exactly what I did. When I first got it, I couldn't get it to crank. I cranked and cranked and cranked and cranked on it. I could not get it to crank. And so I started looking at it, going over it, and pulled the spark plug out, and I wasn't getting no spark on the spark plug. And that boot, that little rubber boot, it slid right off. It's just a wire that's in there. And then it's got a little spring, a little round spring that holds that wire on top of the spark plug. So what I did was I wanted to put the boot back on, but I didn't. And so what I did was I wound up putting the wire over the spark plug and putting that little spring on it. And I also have an issue with my power switch, the kill switch. Well, that might be my fault because, like I said, I couldn't get it to start. And I thought the kill switch was grounded off somewhere, so I took the wires off of it. I disconnected the power switch completely just to see if I could get spark out of the spark plug, and I didn't. And I took the back off of it, and finally I figured out what it was. It was that boot. I put everything back together. Now I can't get to the wires to hook them back up, to hook the kill switch back up. So every time I kill it, I have to take out my pocket knife and touch the spark plug to the motor, and it kills it, which is not that big a deal. But I'll probably, one of these weekends before I really have to get out there and use it, I will take that back off of it and try to get those wires back on, because it'd be a lot easier to kill it with the kill switch with your thumb than having to take it off your back and set it down and put your pocket knife on it and kill it. But to me, it's not that big a deal. I'm just very, very impressed at how much power that Temu leaf blower has, because I've used the steel leaf blowers. I have two of them. I got two handhelds, and my job, we have the backpack one, and the backpack one is the 600. It's not the 800. I think it's the 600. And this Temu this Temu blower is way stronger than that steel. But very impressed with it. Thanks for asking me that, Anthony, and thanks for reminding me, because I still want to do that. Red Max, the one that we have from Temu is supposed to be like a clone of the Red Max. I don't know that it is. I've never really seen a Red Max up close, because we have no Red Max dealers around here. We have Steel and Echo and Husqvarna and stuff like that. I don't even know who sells the Red Max. But everybody I've talked to, and even in the comments of on Temu, they said it was a Red Max clone. So when people ask what kind it is, I tell them I got it Temu, but it's kind of a Red Max clone. Do you kind of feel like that it's the same or no? But anyway, guys, yeah, didn't want to have a boring night with y'all. I just kind of wanted to get on here and say hello to everybody and see if this thing was working. It blows pretty much in between. Okay. Yeah, I'd really like to see a Red Max. I'd like to get my hands on one day just to try it out. But still, I mean, the Temu blower has lots of compression. Starts up easily. I just don't think I'm running the right gas, the 25 to 1 in it. And I'll have to check that. But it still runs pretty good, and it's still getting lubricated because I'm using the steel. I think it's a synthetic gas mixture that they run in the steels now. But it's the one, if you use it, if you buy them, when you buy your weed eaters, it will give you like an extra year warranty on your equipment. So I've done that every time I've bought a steel weed eater, a steel chainsaw, or something like that. Bought that that oil mixture, and man, I haven't had any issues. I leave my weed eaters in the shop all winter long, and every summer, second or third pull, it cranks right up. Uh, Nothing. I've looked at a lot of generators. The one that I really, really want is at Harbor Freight. It's that big boy that they have. It's 50 amp, which would pretty much run everything we have. But when you're talking that much power and that much amperage, you're talking a lot of money. So the one we have now, the 5250, it's a 30 amp, but it'll run everything we have here, but in stages. So if we wanted to run an air conditioner, we wouldn't be able to run the hot water heater, and we'll have to turn the air conditioner off to run the hot water heater, or vice versa, something like that. But it keeps all the freezers running and stuff like that. Okay, nothing. That'll work. Did she get one of those Harbor Freight ones? Because when I do it, I want to do the I want to be able to hook it up to the house. I want to have it on a pad with a cover, and the Harbor Freight one generators, they have the auto start, so you can just hit a button. You can program it to your phone. So if you're out of town, you can do the app where you can crank it up from wherever you are in the United States. Okay, yeah, that's probably they probably got the same one that I'm talking about. It's a big boy, but it's expensive. It's over $1,000. I think that's what the price was, over $1,000. I know it was expensive, but also there's another spoof with the Harbor Freight generators. They're clones of Honda. So, and I've read that several times, and even my pressure washer, all the Honda parts from my old Honda pressure washer fits on my Harbor Freight pressure washer, carburetors, everything. Yeah, 1,100. Yeah, $1,100. I knew it was over 1,000. But if you wait, you know how Harbor Freight is. They'll have like a Labor Day sale, or 20% coupon for this or 30% coupon for that. Just put it in your head that you want to get it, and yes, yeah, Anthony, that's what I want. I want to have a transfer switch, all that stuff, instead of just every time we have a power outage. You're right, nothing. But every time we have a power outage, I have to go out there and take a breaker out of the box, put the breaker from my generator in it, make sure that the main breaker is off. And it's just kind of a pain in the butt. With the transfer switch, I just have to go, flip one switch and kill the main or whatever, and just leave it out there. But I want to put it on a pad, get it where I can service it, oil change it, and stuff like that. Kind of like those big ones that people are buying. What are those big generators called that sit outside of people's houses? It's covered up. I can't think of the name of it. But anyway, they come out the first year that you have it. They'll come out and change the oil in it, and yeah, standby generator. But there's a name on it, and I can't remember the name on it. Yeah, if you got the bigger one, I'm pretty sure that big one would run a whole household. The one at Harbor Freight, Generex. That's it, Generex. And I have one of the guys that work with us at the county barn used to work for Generex, rebuilding the generators and installing. And he told me to stay as far away from, not Generex, Gen X, or no, not Generex, Generax generators. Said stay away from them. He said they're junk. They'll last a little while, but eventually you'll have to have everything rebuilt, and it costs just as much to rebuild them as it does to buy them. So Generac generator, that's what it is. Yeah, a huge waste of money. And I remember that our friends in Louisiana had that Generac generator, and we would go over there, and the exhaust fumes from the generator was coming into their house and making their O2 sensor alarm go off. So they were having issues with that. That was a big pain in the butt. If and ours is going to be far enough away from the house, I'll have it out there by the power pole. It'll still be in our yard, but it won't be 5 foot from the house. It'll be like 30 feet from the house. But yeah, that's what I want. But what we're doing right now is with all the stuff that's going on in the world, we've already got plans made. Teresa's fixing to start canning a lot of stuff again, and I got all my gas cans full. We got 40 something gallons of gas out there. I bought a pump for my 5 gallon. Yes, how does that pump? Does it work good? Nothing. I use a siphon hose. I put a gas can on the bed of my truck, and it's a clear siphon hose, so I'll suck on it, and when I see the gas spill out of the gas can, I will take it off my mouth and put it in whatever I'm putting it in. Yeah, when you bought yours, I was looking at them on Temu. Harbor Freight has them too, but I didn't know how well they would work. My siphon method is working so far, but I fill up my tractor and my generator and stuff like that with it, the siphon method, or put gas in my truck. Interlock kit. I'll have to look into that. Transfer switch. Is the interlock kit almost the same as a transfer switch, or is it better? Either way, it's gonna be that's basically what I'm doing. Okay. I want it to be safe, don't want it to run power back to the lines or anything like that. And I don't know how any of that stuff works, but again, the guy that I work with used to work for Generac, and he knows how to do all that stuff. And he said, $50, he'd come out and install it for me. So I looked at all the different ones on Amazon. They're really not that much money. They're pretty inexpensive. So you're staying old school, run a wire to the generator and to the house. You can do that. I've seen them where they put a double male plug on a wire, and they'll plug in just an outlet inside their house and then plug the other one into the generator, and whatever runs off of that plug, it'll run inside your house. But you got to be careful with that, because if you unplug it out of your house and accidentally touch it, it's going to light you up pretty good. So, or you could just run an electric cord from your generator to your freezer, or we have a little portable air conditioner. It would run stuff like that. But anyway, guys, it's getting late. I just wanted to get on here and try this out. I remember we used to get a lot of people in our lives when we used to do, Anthony, I used to do a weird food combination live, like every Friday night or Saturday night or something like that at like 7:00, where we'd put weird food combinations together and see how they tasted, like peanut butter and pizza or whatever. It was just all kinds of weird crap. Mustard on watermelon, which was actually pretty good. And we don't do that anymore, but we used to get a lot of people in our live, and we had a lot of fun doing that. But YouTube has really gotten bad. you can't voice your opinion anymore. That's why I'm in YouTube jail right now. I can't. I posted my political beliefs on YouTube and they shut me down like in August. So I'm not monetized anymore or anything. So I have to go back. I have to send them a request, a rejoin request. Today was the date, but I tried it today and it wouldn't let me do it. So I'll try again tomorrow and see what happens. But I had to go delete all them videos of my political views, and I wasn't trying to push it on anybody that like y'all. I was just saying what I believed in and what I believe is going on in the world and stuff. And YouTube doesn't like that, so you got to be very careful. I have a really really good friend of mine who just he got he got totally kicked out of Facebook because of his views. And he wasn't a radical or anything. He would post like little memes here and there, and Facebook logged him out. So he's not allowed to get back on Facebook. And he's trying to get it like a fake Facebook account, but they're doing that face recognition now and they won't let him back in. So anyway, guys, y'all have a great night. Anthony, as soon as I get a chance to do a video with the leaf blower, I'm really excited to see how well it's going to blow a big pile of wet leaves around. I know it'll move pretty good sized rocks. I had some rocks on the driveway of a yard I was mowing, and there were bull rocks, and it was pushing the bull rocks up the driveway and back into the rock bed. But anyway, guys, God bless y'all. Thanks for coming on. Let me run my mouth here a little bit. I miss every one of y'all. I miss talking to y'all, and I miss my lives. And I'm going to start doing them again. It might be not just sitting here in the chair in the living room. It might be fishing or, one of my lawns that I'm mowing or something really cool that I think is cool. Y'all might not like it, but anyway, y'all have a great night, and we will see y'all next time. Thanks for coming in, everybody.